Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I know you can't see me. I'm gonna switch this real quick. Hi! Look, I'm all in like the lights and contraptions this morning. So I brought my ring light down so we could see better on the camera. But I wanted you guys to see me. I should have left it like this to start. Alright, so this morning is not going to be a normal live. I'm going to be jumping straight into a tutorial. So I hope it shows up as members only. I don't know. I had to like figure out how to change it to members only, so I hope it worked. So good morning, everybody coming in and watching. So excited for this. All right, so here is my shawl. You really can't see the whole thing. Y'all, I am almost done with my second skein of this stuff. Like, this is all I have left. See if it'll show up under there. Look at that. It's like a little nest of yarn in there. It is a little over halfway done. So we're going to get started. So I have a 6mm crochet hook, which is what I'm using. Oh, you know what? I need to mirror my camera. Hold on a second. Mirror. Or I need to uncheck my mirror camera because I want you guys to see what I'm seeing. So now we're upside down. Okay, so here is the hook. I'm using my Clover J 6mm. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way. So this is technically a 3-weight, and I'm using the 6mm with it. So I think that's turning out well. Check out the yarn that I'm using. I went with this one. All right, and I figured because this is a very similar, this is a little bit thicker. So this is technically, I think, a 4-weight, but I don't know. It's more of a light 4 or a heavy DK. I don't know. So I figured this would work well with the 6mm to show you guys. And honestly, it doesn't matter if it color changes. I think you'll be able to see all the colors. They're fairly bright and happy. All right, so the reason I kept my camera small is because, you know, you guys don't really need to see all these contraptions. And, like, I feel like I'm like a ghost over here. So I'm going to go back to this. So I'm up here in the corner, up in the top left of your corner. So you see less of the stuff going on here. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to start out with a slip knot. So this is how I do a slip knot. I just take it, I wrap it around my fingers, I make an X, I come over the top. Most of the time I'll take my hook, grab it, or sorry, let me do that again. So go over the top, cross, come over behind, and then I take my hook, go under the first one, grab the other one, and then I go like that. That's one way I do it. Sometimes I'll use my fingers without my hook. And then the next thing we're going to do, did I do a magic ring or chain 4? I can't remember. I think I do the magic ring, but to make it easier for, a lot of people don't like the magic ring, but that is my pattern. So we're going to go with the magic ring. Sorry, we are not going to start with a slip knot. It's very similar to the slip knot, and you just do the same thing. You cross it over like that. Take your hook under the first strand, snag the back one. As you're pulling it under, you twist it, and then I let go of everything real quick, readjust my fingers, and I chain 1 just to lock it onto the magic ring. Oh, yes, sorry, Melissa G. The original yarn I used to make the original one is Bambootiful from Hobby Lobby. I don't have one nearby to grab to show you. Oh, here we go. Here's the ball band from one of them. So it is Yarn Bees Bambootiful in Plum. It has 257 yards per 4 ounces. And it is considered a, do y'all see that? I think there's a misprint. says 5. I don't think that's a 5. I don't think this yarn's a 5. I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be a 3. I think that's a oops. Oopsies. Okay, so I have my chain 1 to lock. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a single crochet back into, so this is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with magic rings. So the best way to hold them is I put my finger inside the hole here and I pinch it with my thumb. So it holds it tight so I can actually work my stitches into it. So I'm going to do a single crochet, right, just like that. And then I'm going to insert my hook into this post right here. This is a stacked single crochet that I'm doing. I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop. So then I have 2 loops on my hook. And then I'm going to yarn over and go through those 2 again. And there's my first double crochet of that. I know, right? It's supposed to be a 3. And then I'm going to insert 3 more. I need to pull up my pattern so I tell you guys correctly. Because it's been a hot minute since I started it. Oh, I sent it up Messenger. Okay. I'll just look at my original design. Pretty sure it was 3. Yeah, we started with 3. No, 4. There's 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sorry guys. I have it written down, but like I sent it to somebody. I don't know where that notebook is that I wrote it down on. So I'm looking at my thing here. Yeah, it's 4. All right, so we're going to do 3 more double crochets after that stacked single crochet. So I've got 1 done already. So there's 2 plus the stacked single crochet. That's 3 total. And then we're going to do 1 more. This is how I just do the magic circle. I just kind of leave it hanging too sometimes. Chain 2 after you do your 4 double crochets. So you got your stacked single crochet and then 3 for a total of 4 double crochets. And then we're going to do another 4. See, this is where I hold it tight like that. So that way I can do my double crochets into it. There's 2, 3, and 4. The one thing I thought I was all ready, but apparently I forgot the written pattern, so I'm literally going off of what my thing has next to me here. So, all right. Oh, you're asking what yarn I'm using now? Oh yeah, this is the Mandala Ombre Happy. One of my favorites. Sorry guys, I just looked back and saw that. Melissa said Mandala Ombre. All right, so what I did is this was like this. Let me go back so you guys see what I did. So it's twisted a little bit right here. So I pull this out like that. And then I just pull on this until it tightens that hole closed. And I don't do it too tight to where it breaks. Like that's as tight as I go. And that's it for the first row. That is our first row. So you should have 8 total double crochets with a chain 2 in between the 2 sets of 4. So 4, chain 2, 4. So if you prefer the chain 3 and then 3 double crochets for your starting, go ahead and do that. But my preferred method anymore is the stacked single crochet. I think it just gives a better, cleaner look. Is this a 4-weight? I believe so. This is a recaked one, so I don't have the ball band on it. It's the one I grabbed because I want to use this one up first. I believe Mandala Ombre is a 4-weight, but this is a light 4-weight, so that's why I'm going with it. So I'm going to turn my work. I'm going to flip it over like this. I'm not going to do any chaining. This is where I do my preferred stacked single crochet. I'm going to insert my hook straight into that first stitch right here and do a single crochet right away, just like that. And you notice how there's 2 bars here for the single crochet. I'm going to go into this second one right here, do the same stack single crochet, yarn over, pull up your loop, so then you have 2 on your hook, yarn over and go through 2. So there's your first double crochet of that stitch. And then you're going to insert another double crochet into that same stitch, but you're going to just do a normal one this time. So there's your 2. And then you're going to insert a double crochet into each of the next 3. So again, I don't think I need to do like a slow, like this is how you do double crochets or anything, right guys? Ooh, yes, the red Bambootiful would be beautiful. And I used a 6mm with the Bambootiful. So I'm just reusing the same hook. With this heavier weight, you probably could go up to a 6.5, but honestly, I think the stitch work is, I think we'll get lacy enough with this, with the 6mm, because I believe this recommends either I think they recommend a 5 for this anyway. All right, so we've done 2 in the first stitch, and then we've done 3 double crochets in each of the next 3. Well, 1 in each of the next 3. And then you're going to insert 2 into the chain 2 space, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to double crochet 2 more into the chain 2 space. So it's a stacked plus 4 double crochets. Okay, so you do a stacked double crochet, or sorry, a stacked single crochet, and then you have 1 more in that same stitch, and then you have 1, 2, 3 in those 3 stitches, and then you have 2 in the chain 2 space. So for a total of 2, 4, 5, 7 stitches, you'll have 7 double crochets on either side of your triangle when it's all said and done. All right, so here's our next 4 double crochets. We're going to go into 1, 2, 3 with 1 double crochet each. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the stacked single crochet yesterday. You can kind of see how it like slants a little bit right here, and it can kind of be mistaken as you're done, and that's like the side there. But if you count your stitches, then you know you still have 1 more stitch, and you can kind of see it there. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert 2 double crochets into that V right here. So I'm going to insert my hook into that V right there and insert 2 double crochets. So we're increasing on both ends, the beginning and the end, as well as in the peak here. And then there you go. See how much straighter that edge is now that I've done my 2 into that last stitch? You don't have that bump. So there's our row 2. It's easy peasy, just double crochets. Good morning, Monique. All right, so then I'm just going to turn again. I'm going to flip it this way. Again, another stacked single crochet. Just immediately single crochet into that first stitch. Insert your hook into that second post right here. And there's your stacked single crochet. And you're going to do another double crochet into that same stitch for 2 in that first stitch there. And then this is where we're going to do the front post. So you're going to insert your hook between this first double crochet and the second double crochet right here. Go behind the post of that double crochet and come back around the other side, out the front of the work. And you're going to yarn over, pull up your loop, and do your double crochet. Just like that. And you're just going to continue that for the next, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll have 6 front post double crochets total. Does anybody need me to show the front post double crochet a little slower again? So you're going to have 6 total double crochet, front post double crochets. I love this color. It's like a teal turquoisey greenish blue color. I love it. All right, so I've done my 6. Now, every time you do a front post double crochet row, it's not going to be just 6. You know, you're increasing as you go, but I'm just saying for this 3rd row, that's how many you're going to have. But when you do consecutive rows of these front post double crochets, you're going to do 2 in the first stitch, but you're not going to do front post double crochets in that first stitch. You're going to start in the 2nd one and go to the corner or to the peak. And then we're going to insert 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, which is the peak of our triangle. So there's 2, chain 2. Am I going too fast for anybody? Because I can slow down. So that way, like the tutorial that people watch on the replay can be easily followed. So then I'm going to do 6. Well, I'm going to do my front post double crochets in that, starting with that first post and working my way all the way down to the 2nd to last. So we're not going to go around the last one. We're just going to go to this 2nd to last one. In the last stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. All right, yarn, come on. Can we flow out of the cake without me having to pull so much? Oh, y'all, this is going to make me want to keep going on this one because I want to see this design in the happy colors. All right, so I've done all my front post double crochets. You're not going to see the ridge until you turn it over. All right, now here on the end, you're going to look and see that, like I said, that stacked single crochet, it likes to tilt and then like it's being pulled forward. So what you want to do is you want to just look for it, just turn it over. There's our stitch right there. We're going to put 2 double crochets into that last stitch. If it helps when you do the stacked single crochets, put a stitch marker in the top of that stacked single crochet so you know where it's at when you come back. BB, that is a very good question because I'm not even finished with my original one yet. I have done 2 of the, I've almost put 2 of these into it. So almost 500 yards so far. I'm thinking at least another 3rd one maybe. But also I'm not making it a very huge shawl. So I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 of these would be enough for a decent size, you know, for a summer shawl. So I'm going to say, excuse me, anywhere from, I don't know, 700 to 1,000, depending on how big you want to make it. Well, Frizzy, you can always go run and get it if you want to. This is really quick and easy to catch up on. So I'm just going to flip my work again. I flip it towards me. And then I'm going to do my stacked single crochet in that first stitch. Just like this. Do I need to show that again to anybody? And then I'm going to do another double crochet into that first stitch. See the ridge there? Isn't that cool looking? They're trickling in. I had a little bit of a paper cut right here on the end of my finger, and like the skin is starting to peel, and now it's like catching on everything. All right, so excuse me, I need to clear my throat. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. This is our windows row. So right after the front post double crochets, you're going to go right into the windows row. So we're going to skip this first one. After we chain 1, we're going to skip 1, go into the next one with a double crochet. So this is our windows row. We just chain 1. After our double crochet, we skip 1, and then we double crochet into the second from it. So chain 1, skip one, double crochet into the next. And if all works out, chain one, skip one, double crochet into the next. If all works out correctly and you've done your numbers right, your stitches right, you should have one left that you're going to skip, and then you're going to do your 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets back into the chain 2 space. Okay? And then you're going to immediately chain 1, skip that first post, and then double crochet into the next stitch. So it should mirror each other on either side. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. I love this yarn. Oh my goodness. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. And then when you get to the other end, again, if everything is, lining up correctly, you should end up chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. You should end up with the 2 left here. You're going to chain 1 and put 2 double crochets into that last stitch, which is your stacked single crochet. Just like that. So that is the pattern. So basically we're going to repeat that. I'm going to do this at least well, the tutorial is 23 minutes so far. I'm going to do at least one more repeat with you guys. So anyway, that's the repeat. So you're going to have 2 rows of double crochets, a front post row, and then windows. So and my magic ring was coming loose a little bit. So in order to keep that from coming loose, I just needed to sew my tail in there a little bit. All right, so we're going to turn the work, and we're going to insert a single crochet, stacked single crochet into that first stitch. There's one, and then we're going to do a double crochet back into that first stitch. And now we are going to double crochet into every stitch and chain space. Like there's a hair right here. So I'm going to double crochet into this first stitch after the 2 in the first, and then I'm going to double crochet into the chain space. Can you guys see this okay? Am I moving slow enough? And then I'm going to double crochet into this stitch here for that double crochet. And then I'm going to double crochet into the chain space again. I'm just going to repeat this all the way up to the peak, to the chain 2 space, where you're going to insert 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. The beginning, middle, and end of every row will remain the same. I just put that together in my head. So yeah, you just keep going all the way up. So there's all my stitches filled in. Now I'm going to do my 2 double crochets, chain 2 into 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into this peak, the chain 2 space. All right, and then we're just going to fill in all the stitches on this side. We go into that first one right there, and we just keep going down with double crochets. Like this is the row 1 of the repeat again. So you're going to have 2 rows of double crochets, of just straight double crochets, and then you're going to have a row of front post double crochets, row of windows, and then you're going to repeat that. 2 rows double crochets, 1 row front post, and then windows. So now I could have done just 1 row of double crochets between, but I wanted to have enough space between, I don't know, the windows and the ridge. And the only reason there's 2 rows of double crochets is because the first row of double crochets after the windows is the stabilizing row. So that way we're not doing front posts immediately on top of or right after windows, you know. So there is that. I'm not quite done. I made it all the way down to the other end. Now you can, like I said, this stacked single crochet, it likes to do this. You can see it right here, kind of angled, and that's where I want to go, right there. So right into that spot with 2 double crochets. All right, I need to take a drink. I don't know why my throat won't clear. I might have to mute so I can clear it really good. Hold on a second. I don't think I got it muted. Okay. Melissa, yes, I did. So with the original, I'm almost through my second skein of this. So I don't know how much further I'm going to go, if I'm going to use a third one or not, because I'm not going to make it too huge. It's really just to cover my shoulders. But I'm guessing, what did I say, anywhere from 700 to 1,000 yards, because 3 of these would be about 750. So that's why I'm guessing anywhere from 700 to 1,000 yards of a DK weight. So I am using this, though, for the tutorial this morning. So, all right, I got my 2. I did. Okay. I got my 2 in my last stitch there. And look, our edge is nice and straight still. Fingers keeps catching on everything. The pink mandala ombre. Ooh, fun. All right, so I'm going to turn it again. And that's what it's looking like. You can kind of see the ridge there a little bit. All right, so this is just another row of, I'm going to insert a stacked single crochet into the first stitch here. Just like that. Another double crochet into that same stitch. And this is just another row of double crochets, so we can just kind of chit-chat and talk. So yeah, anywhere from 700 to 1,000, I would assume, for a decent shawl. So I'm just inserting a double crochet into every stitch from the row below. Again, the very first stitch, the chain 2 space, and the last stitch will all be the same. You're going to have 2 double crochets in your first stitch. You're going to have 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in your peak in the middle area, and then you're going to have 2 double crochets in your last stitch. I really want to get to a color change with this and see what it looks like when it changes colors. That's why I'm kind of like, I want to crochet fast and get there, but I also want to make sure you guys are understanding. Ooh, you have the pink and orange one. Ooh, I used to have one of those, I think, but I think I got rid of the pink and the orange. Maybe. I don't remember. But I have the blue jean looking one. I have the black and gray one. I have the purple one. I have like 6 of the happy. All right, here's my 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets back into this chain 2 space. And then I have the blue green one. So as long as you've got, you know, because these mandala ombres, I think, have like, what, 300-400 yards in it. So you would only need like maybe 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember how big they are, because like I said, the cake I have right now is a recaked happy yarn, so it's not, it doesn't have its ball band on it. And the rest of them are on the other side of all of this mess right here that's next to me. I would knock over if I tried to go get it. All right, so I'm just doing a double crochet into every stitch until the last one, where I will insert two more, or not two more, two into. So what do y'all think? Fairly simple shawl to make. I almost have all of them. I just need to get this, I think, yeah, I just need to retype up this pattern, and then I will put it up for sale. The written pattern will be available for, I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for yet, to be honest. All right, so here's that last stitch right here. I'm going to insert 2 double crochets. Oops, kicking things. Simple but so elegant. And I love how this is staying nice and straight for the most part. All right, I'm almost to the end of this color. It might get 2 repeats out of it. All right, so we've done our 2 rows of double crochets. And that also allows us to put the ridge back on the same side, so we're not flip-flopping the ridge, you know. So that's another reason we have 2, because I wanted the ridge to be all on the same side. I love how my camera's making this look like a blue jean. It's more of a teal. All right, so I'm going to insert my stacked single crochet into that first stitch. Did I explain the stacked single crochet, you guys, enough that it, or do I need to keep showing that? All right, so now we're going to front post double crochet starting on the second post here. And we're going to do it all the way up to this last one right here before the corner space, or before the peak of the shawl. So we just go along and do front post double crochets. Easy speasy. Like I said, if you guys want to get started, I mean, I can explain how to start, and you guys can work on it with me. You see, like in 30 minutes, I'm able to get a whole repeat and more done. Like I think with less than an hour, we'll be able to do 2 repeats of this. 2 total repeats where we do row 1 through 8 basically. So yeah, even those first 8 double crochets for that beginning area, that's not just a setup row, it's actually part of the repeat. It does work up quickly, yep. Gives them a nice drape, it does. And I'm using a 6mm. I think it recommends a 5. I'm not sure what the mandalas recommend. It might even be a 5.5, to be honest, because they think it's bigger than it is. So funny. So funny. I love these little bits of color in there, like that right there. Then 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the peak here. Chain 2, 2 more double crochets. Please let me know if I'm moving too fast for anybody. No worries, Lana. Oh, look. I need to move. It says you have 223 steps left. It doesn't count the stitches for me. I think I'm supposed to, I have a goal of 250 steps and so I have that turned on my watch to remind me. And so I have only walked 20 something steps this morning, or no, sorry, this hour, which I haven't done any really. Well, that might have been the 15 minutes before I started. Who knows? Although I was sitting here for the most of the part. Yeah, I just went with the J hook that I had for my other one, so I figured this, you know, it'll get drapier the bigger it gets. It's definitely a little stiffer at this point than the DK one that I have going, but that's okay. That is okay. My kids are anxiously waiting for me to get off so they can play video games. Because they want to be loud and obnoxious and not interrupt me. My husband's like, Mom's wanting to do a live this morning, so you guys are going to wait till after that. And I was like, aw, you're actually thinking of me. All right, so I'm doing a double crochet front post, double crochet around the second to last here. And so in the last one, I'm going to, like I said, I need to kind of turn it because it's trying to flip on me or rotate on me. So 2 double crochets into this last stitch right here. I've gotten used to seeing where these stacked single crochets are, so that's why I don't have stitch markers in mine. But if you need to use a stitch marker, please, by all means, use one. Flick it. I need to do this one. I don't know how many. Oh, hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, my steps are going up. Look. I just got 6 steps without even trying. Yeah, I would, I don't know. Well, so it does have these front posts in there. So if you want it to have a little bit more drape, I would go up go up hook sizes. I mean, this is a light 4 and it's got a little bit of a drape going to it. It's not too stiff. It's just stiffer, if that makes sense, than this DK is with the 6. All right, so I'm going to do a stacked single crochet into that first stitch. And then another double crochet into that first stitch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. You just keep doing that all the way up. Right? 20 miles a day. Yep. Although even with all the crocheting that I do, my watch only gives me about 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day, even with all the actual walking. It gyps me. It doesn't give me the true steps that I should be getting, you know. I try to keep my fingers out of the way in shadows. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay and where I'm going into. So I'm just chaining 1, skipping 1, double crocheting into the next. And like I said, as long as everything worked out well and you put all the stitches in the right place, you should come to the corner with a chain 1 and skipping that last one and doing 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the peak. 1, 2. So Mishi goes live in about 5 minutes, right? I think when I get done with this row, you guys will have 2 repeats of this that you won't, I think will be good to go ahead and stop. So coming out of the peak, we just chain 1, skip the first one, go into the next one. and you just chain one, skip one, go into the next. Chain one, skip one, go into the next. And you just do that all the way down. And then your last chain one, skip one, you should put 2 double crochets into the last one. Oh, that's good, Frizzy. Can't wait to see you guys do these shawls. Chain one, skip one, double crochet in the next. Chain one, skip one, go into the next. Chain one, skip one, go into the next. All right, so this is the last chain one, and then we're going to skip one and go into the last with 2 double crochets. And then, like I said, you just keep repeating this over and over. So there is 2 repeats done so far, and then we've got a ridge there and a ridge there, and we've got our windows. So anytime you finish a window row, that's the end of a repeat. Now, in order to finish this, oh, I forgot I'm doing picots on this. Oh my goodness, because I haven't gotten that far yet. So to finish this, to do picots, how I did it is I'm going to turn my, so when you get to a windows row and you're done with your shawl, it's as big as you want it, you're going to do so you're going to chain one at the end of that row this time, and you're going to turn your work, and you're going to do a 2 half double crochets into that first stitch, and then you're going to do a 1/2 double crochet into all the stitches. Instead of double crochets, we're doing half doubles. So you're going to do a 1/2 double into the stitch, and then a 1/2 double into the chain, 1/2 double into the stitch, 1/2 double into the chain space, just like that. So you're going to do the double crochet row like you did before, but you're going to, instead of doing double crochets, you're doing 1/2 double crochets, just to give it a nice edge, stabilizing edge. So you're just going to do a 1/2 double crochet all the way across into every stitch and chain space. And a 1/2 double crochet, as you know, is just a yarn over, insert your hook, pull up the loop, yarn over, and go through all 3. So you're just going to do 1/2 double crochets into every stitch and chain space until you get to the peak, where you will insert 2 1/2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 1/2 double crochets. So it remains the same. You're just changing from a double to a 1/2 double. And this is on your last row when you get to the end of your shawl. All right. So then you just keep going all the way. I'll give you guys this border real quick, and then I'll be done. So there's my 2 1/2 doubles in the chain 2 space, chain 2, 2 1/2 doubles, back into the chain 2 space, and then you're just going to 1/2 double crochet into every stitch and chain 2 space on the way back down the other side. I did not do chain count or stitch counts on this, so you'll just have to make sure your stitches are the same on both sides. But as long as you're following this pattern, you should work up. And you're more than welcome. Please don't feel like you guys have to hang out with me for the last little bit. You can always come back and watch the replay for this part. The next part's pretty easy too. I need to look. Oh wait, no, it's on my phone. I can't. All right, so I'm just 1/2 double crocheting all the way down into every stitch and chain space. coming up on the end here. So in the last one, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into that last stitch. 1 and 2. All right, now for the picot, you're going to turn and you're going to immediately do a single crochet into that first stitch, just like you did with the stack single, but this is just a normal single. You're going to chain 3. Then you're going to insert your hook into the top of the stitch right here. And then you're also going to snag that other post that you did when you did the stack single crochet. You're going to yarn over and you're going to slip all the way through all those loops. And then you're going to go into the next stitch with a single crochet for that. And then you're going to do 2 more single crochets. 1, 2, and then you're going to chain 3. And then you're going to go into the top of that stitch again and grab that loop and that loop and then slip through all those. And let me just double check this, but we should do 1, 2, chain 3, 1, 2. This should work up. Basically, you're just going to follow the same pattern, I believe. 1, 2, and then 3, and then chain 3, and then back into the single crochet just like that. Slip, and then single crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. Go in there, top of the stitch, grab those 2 loops, slip stitch, and then single crochet 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to follow this all the way to the other side. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. You can see my colors are changing. Right on the picot. Then I'm going to do my into the stitch there. I'm going to slip and then single crochet 1, 2, 3, chain 3. Go into the top of the stitch, grab that side, slip, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 2, 3, do our slip stitch right here, and then we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, chain 3, go into our stitch right here, slip stitch, and then we have 1, 2, and then the chain space. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, chain 3, go back into that single crochet just like that into your slip stitch, and then you're going to do 1, 2, like you're just going to keep going, 3, chain 3. So you basically just do your same pattern, but you just go over the chain 2 space of the peak. So you should have that be your peak. And we're just going to follow that all the way across the other side. And then single crochet 1, 2, 3, chain 3, do our slip stitch into the top of the single crochet here, single crochet 1, 2, 3, chain 3, do your slip stitch, go into the next, single crochet 1, single crochet in the next 2, single crochet in the next 3, chain 3, do your slip stitch. There we go. Got it. All right. And I'm just going to keep going. Single crochet, 3, chain 3. Hopefully I did this the way my pattern said it for the border, for the edging here, I mean. 1, 2, if I remember right, you just keep going over the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, slip, slip into there, and then chain or single crochet into the next 3. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the end to make sure that this pattern is going to line up with the end. It should. The way I have it written down, I know it does. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't work up right. So I didn't do something right. One, 2, 3. Slip stitch. I just have to fudge it at the end. I will make sure that I put in the description maybe 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Slip. Because this only has 2. 1 and 2. I might have missed one. I might have missed one up here. I'll have to double check. But I might have missed a stitch up here. It's very possible that I missed a stitch at the peak. But it should work out that you single crochet, you do your picot in the first one, and then you do this all the way around. And then there is the, I can't get it all the way in there. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. There you go. So either way, you can make it work. But there's 2 on the end, and you just chain 3, do your single or slip stitch, and then the way I did it to finish off is I just slipped into the chain space again to finish off. So there you go. There is that. It should work out better if I yeah, it's a doll shawl. I'm actually gonna frog out the last 2 rows and make this an actual shawl with the happy. I just need to make sure something is not setting right with that. Let me just look and see if it's in here. I just don't remember what notebook I wrote it in. Let's see. That's not it either. I sent it to Kimberly, but it was text message, so I can't see. Ah, here it is. All right. So single crochet in the first stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the single 3, chain 3, slip stitch back into the last single, repeat to end of row. Yeah, I think I just missed a stitch somewhere. So yeah, if you just do exactly what I just showed you, it should be fine. And if for some reason it does come up to where you only have like an extra, like 1 less stitch on the end here, I mean, you can still do this and it'll look fine. So yeah, I think I just missed a stitch up here in the peak, which is fine. So there you go. That is the Summer Elegance shawl for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't wait to see it. Please share on my Facebook, share on my on the community posts on here, wherever. Like I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna leave this tutorial members only for the rest of this month, and then I will try to maybe do, I don't know if I want to do a whole month, if I want to do middle of the month for this. This just kind of happened, so we will see. I will figure out a regular occurrence for this, but for now we're going to at least be, this is going to be August's pattern for you guys. So if you have any questions, if I need to re-explain anything or show anything slower, please don't hesitate to ask. But I can't wait to see some work, even if it's just partial work. I like from today. If you guys start making it today and like just want to share something, I'm anxious to see it. Ooh, hold on. I just looked up and I saw this and I went, ooh, this would make another pretty shawl. And it's almost enough for one. Look, 656 yards in one. Anyway, I am going to get off of here. Thank you guys for being here. If you are wanting to check out somebody else's channel, I think Mishi is live right now. I'm going to go check her out for a few minutes and see what she's up to and let the kids go crazy with their video games. So thank you guys for being here. I will see you Monday morning, 7:45 Central. Yeah. All right. Later. Don't forget, be kind, be positive, make beautiful things. I can't not leave that. All right, guys. Peace and love. Have a great weekend.